Hey guys, it's Taylor, and I'm coming to you with a video I called 2 Overused. This is about 2 weapons that I think are very overused in the new game Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. The first weapon that I'm showing here is the P90. The P90 is running quick draw, and I think that's perfect for it though. It's P90 will win you a lot of gun battles, but I see this gun being used way too much. And for example, if you put a silencer on this thing has no range whatsoever. I mean, like, this is only really good for close range gun battles, and it usually wins because of its speed. And it has very large clips for what it is. The video that I have showing at the moment is being sped up to save time because this was a very slow gameplay. I mean, extremely slow gameplay. Personally, the P90, I like it a lot, but I mean, every single person I seem to find that is at least, that it's a high enough level to even get it, uses it. Because, I mean, it's a nice gun, but I mean, it's not my favorite overall, because although I am a rusher, and I like the speed and the fast of everything, it's not my thing. Like, you know, the range kills me. I gotta be using something like a, ACR or something, you know what I mean? But I mean, this gun is perfect with a red dot. I really don't like the sights that come with it originally because they're way too small, and with depends on your resolution, it'll come out really puny, and then it's not cool. But other than the range, the gun is quite nice. I just wish they would have improved the range. But you got to remember that this gun has been around since COD 4, so COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. At least they kept the gun going. The only thing that I really don't like is they make it for how this gun operates. This gun, you have to level up quite high to even get this gun. I don't like that. I think it should be more of a lower level gun because of the range and the damage it does. See, because you know, this gun would be better if it had a higher damage rate, but you know, the damage rate really isn't good at all. But I mean, there's not really much you can add to this unless you really wanted extended mags or something. But I'd give this gun an overall, in my opinion, like a 7. I guess it would say 7. But okay, the next gun I'm showing, this is the one that will be overused no matter what in the history of Call of Duty's anything. It is the M4A1. This is going to be the most overused gun in the history of guns. This gameplay was slow, but not as slow. But I'm gonna make it. But I sped it up just the right amount to make it perfect. This gun is quite good using regular red dot. Using an ACOG, you know, your sights will move around way too much. It's just like you're using a sniper when you use an ACOG. Not worth it. And holographic sights aren't my thing. I don't like them. They're too big and bulgy for me. So personally, I don't use holographic. This gun needs either scavenger or extended mags. I mean, you know, you only have 60 bullets. This gun is not good as for how much bullets it holds. So you either need to get, and I mean the iron sights are perfectly fine on this, but you know, if you don't have an extended mags for it, red dots perfectly fine, and using scavenger would be nice. But overall, this is always going to be the most overused gun in the history of Call of Duty because it is the first gun you get. But I mean, it is not, personally, I don't think it should be overused because you will not win a lot of gun battles with this gun, specifically because of how it operates and how fast it goes in the clip. I mean, the clip is puny, and you know, the speed of the gun is not fast at all. To even win a gunfight, you're gonna need quick draw because it'll not come up fast. I mean, but it is a nice gun. It's always going to be the first gun, but you know, it's okay. It's not my favorite. I don't like using it much, but it was the first gun I ever had. So I mean, it's my highest level gun right now. You know what I mean? But see, the only way I usually get kills with this gun is to use a flash and kill people, and at the moment I'm using it, I'm showing you an ACOG kind of thing, and you'll notice how when I'm using it, it's like really wobbly and really funny looking when you use it. It's weird. But But if you see, I mean, like most of my kills, I'm flashing them just to kill them because this gun, I just don't like it. It's not the best. It has average range. It has average everything. Everything's average, but it's the fact that it's too average. It's too regular. There's nothing special about this gun. But I mean, like, you'll always see, but a professional COD player, I'm pretty sure if they were to use this gun, they'd be flashing people the whole time. That's what I do. I just think that that's really the only way to kill people with this gun, is to flash or do something just to operate. But I mean, it has a pretty good amount of damage. It's just the fact that if you're not playing hardcore with anything, you gotta look for the guns that have a high amount of damage for non-hardcore. For hardcore, I mean, anything would go. You could shoot a squirrel with a BB gun and it would die in hardcore. You know what I mean? So it's always good to have, you know, some backups, a nice secondary, a nice little machine gun secondary when you're using this gun usually. But at the moment, I'm using some pistol. I can't think of it off the top of my head at the moment. But as you see, I mean, like, I'm getting mauled by every single person. And what I think is kind of ridiculous, if you kind of notice the range of the gun, and if you notice there's a spy plane in there, okay? If you were to scope up and shoot that spy plane, you notice that you always hit it every time, no matter what. But if you were to if you were trying to shoot someone across the map, it'll shoot to the side, to the left. I mean, if it's able to shoot that high in the air and get a plane in the air, it should be able to get someone that's not very far across the map. That's the only bad part that I see with this gun. And I mean, more people might be better than it with me, or, you know, people might be better with it than me. I'm not the best COD player in the world. No one's the best COD player in the world, besides, unless you're officially ranked. I mean, I'm an above average COD player. It's just, you know, gameplay's always got a bit sped up, and I mean, but I want to know if you guys like this gun. You know, do you guys use these 2 overused weapons? Like, personally, do you guys use these 2 overused? Or what is your favorite class? Because I want to know. So I'll see you guys next time when I make my new video, and I got the last kill like a boss.